Welcome back to NewsMakers. On the panel, Garth Gallaway, Alec, Neill and Chris Hutching. Well, Canterbury University's Engineering Society is sizing up Kaikoura. Their notorious Under 500 car rally is looking for a new route and a new destination. Hello Kaikoura. The residents have gone ballistic after the Kaikoura mayor met with the rally organisers to discuss possibilities. If you lived in the seaside town, how resistant would you be to the idea of these larrikins in their cars coming into town for a while at a time? Chris?
Well, they are having a stock car rally there this weekend. I know some people who are going to it. How much different is this going to be? Do they want to earn money from visitors or not? I mean, maybe anyone who's prepared to wear undies in this kind of climate. But on a more serious note, I think that the police have got it pretty wide. Most kids these days are pretty scared stiff of doing anything wrong in their cars, so I can't imagine that they're going to be roaring around the place speeding and drinking in their cars. Maybe there could be a bit of mayhem in the odd local pub. It was all those dirty Dunedin students who caused the problem anyway, wasn't it, with this?
Yeah, I think there was a fact. I enjoyed your pun about them having a whale of a time in Kaikoura, Mike. And no one's picked it up, and I think we should.
I'm pleased you did, Garth.
Indeed. I would be... I don't know. I mean, I suppose my understanding is they're going to go onto private land, aren't they? And that's the theory. I wouldn't be particularly welcoming of them. They've shown for years that they can't behave particularly well. I know we were all young once, but if I was living in Kaikoura, would I want them there? I don't think they had a lot to the place, to be honest.
Should they just stop it on Marie?
Well, why not? I mean, seriously, I think it's the publicity that's given to them prior to the departure and at the time of the arrival, and the television cameras hooting on them that actually make them behave the way they do. And then you have, and I'm not critical of it, but you have the police arriving in full riot squad gear and batons and things that then creates an atmosphere. To be honest, if they were in a paddock in Kaikoura, they probably would have a whale of a time. The odd car would blow a seal, but other than that, look, let them go. Look, all right. We are paranoid about young people actually enjoying themselves.
The nation's flagship television channel gave us a lot to enjoy the other night, did it not? In fact, I think Alec, Garth and Chris have all got their orders in for the DVD of that 2-hour special, Cheers to 50 Years. Have you ever seen anything so unbelievably embarrassing in your life?
Well, I was looking forward to the show, and in fact, we sat down and were ready for it to go, and I thought it was actually going to be sort of nostalgia. To be honest, it was a few half-baked presenters full of themselves, all making fools of themselves. I was wanting to see some of the old clips from real shows, Laramie and things like that. You know, we didn't get that, but perhaps that's coming. I thought it was a very disappointing performance.
I've got about 30 seconds left. Any quick comments about it?
Banal, backslapping, dreadful crap.
Well, Jason Gunn went up my estimation. He's a lot wittier than I thought.
He's a clever man. He's
very
clever.
I mean, this kind of thing you just have on the background when you're, you know, doing something else, really, isn't it? You can't take it too seriously.
So this was going to be appointment television, supposedly?
Well, I don't think
so. For 50 years, we've been waiting for it.
It'd be like a telethon, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Heroes and villains. We'll have to do a very quick flick around the grounds on this. Any names to mention from the week?
Yep. Ryan Nelson, well done. He's really bringing that team together. Yep. Good luck.
All right, Garth?
Well said. Couldn't agree more. Villains, TV New Zealand for that appalling waste of money. Dreadful.
Heroes, the Prime Minister for admitting that he's had the snip. Does this, I hope it doesn't mean he's impotent.
That went global as well, didn't it? The world's media have loved it. To the pick of the week, and if you've been struggling, by the way, with the requirement to go hands-free behind the wheel with your cell phone, this character may be a beacon of inspiration. He went and got his earlobe operated on so that he can cradle a cell phone. This is not a Nigerian scam, by the way. This is the real deal. To the NewsMakers poll, last week's question, should the New Zealand government intervene in the trial of Peter Bethune in Japan? 29% of you said yes. You probably also are the people who thought TV's Tuesday night performance was fabulous. 71% of you said no. The prize winner, G. Coney. This week's question, does Andy Hayden deserve to be retained as a Rugby World Cup ambassador? I'm sure that's going to be a cliffhanger. We'll have to do a recount on that one next week, won't we? You'll be in to win Gordon McLaughlin's fantastic new book, which is all about famous New Zealand baby boomers, and also the coffee from Cafe Aurora. Good luck. with that. Jim Anderton is our special guest on Tuesday night, by the way, for an extensive discussion about his mayoral ambitions. Thank you very much to our panel, Alec, Neill, Garth, Gallaway and Chris Hutching. Keep warm, have a fabulous holiday weekend. God save the Queen and save us from the dodgy Duchess. Good night.